You're watching WSIU Carbondale, WUSI Olney.
River Region Evening Edition is made possible through the membership support of viewers like you, with additional support from Country Insurance and Financial Services and WSIU-TV 3.
Right now on the River Region Evening Edition, golfers could be saying goodbye to some local greens. Find out why the federal government gets the final decision. We've all had choking scares, but imagine this happening to a child. We'll help you understand what to do if it happens to your kid. Whether it's in the shower or in the car, we all like to belt out our favorite tunes. Tonight, one local bar gives singers the spotlight.
Live from the campus of Southern Illinois University Carbondale, bringing you the news from around the world and across the River Region. This is the Evening Edition.
Barons.
And I'm Jerica Hill. Kokopelli Golf Course in Marion is desperately waiting for a decision on its future. Lou Euler is here with more. Lou?
As of now, no decision has been made by the federal government. The Office of Foreign Assets Control has been looking into the possible sale of Kokopelli. The department is looking into the sale because shareholder John Brennenkamp has ties to the Mugabe regime in Zimbabwe. According to the Treasury Department, the Mugabe regime seriously undermines democratic processes in the East African nation. The course is owned by Kokopelli Master Partners, a Florida-based company. Now, someone on the course told me Kokopelli officials have been traveling back and forth between Florida and Washington, trying to help the deal go through. Brett, Jerica, back to you.
Thanks, Lou. The Jackson County Sheriff's Office confirms a Heron man admitted to aiding a bank robbery. The robbery took place last August. Police say Lawrence Norriscono drove the getaway car in the robbery of First Bank and Trust in Murfreesboro. Accomplice Frederick Gospie then ran into the bank. 37-year-old Norriscono is facing 20 years in prison.
New businesses may want to move Williamson County due to a $1 million federal program. County officials have declared the county a recovery zone. That means they can tap into $8.9 million in federal bonds. In order to get the designation, there must be significant poverty and unemployment. The bonds are part of the American Recovery and Investment Act.
We thought this is our opportunity to bring this out for the people of Williamson County to hopefully bring in more jobs and, bring in some business possibly to come here.
Gentry also said to qualify, businesses must be under the construction at the end of the year. The county will use the same bonds to plan for a new county jail. Police say you should be more careful when picking up garbage on the side of the road. Meth labs are an increasing problem, and with the economy's deficit growing and individuals struggling financially, Deputy Mark Williams says more people are turning to drugs. But he says that's not their main concern when it comes to dealing with meth labs.
You don't know how many times that we have gone out to do cleanups, and it's discovered from people just out milling around. They come across something they don't recognize. I've had people tell me, well, I opened that bottle up and I sniffed that. Man, that stuff smells. It's like, and it was from a generator. Hydrochloric acid, plain and simple.
Wilson says if you discover something unusual, you should contact the police immediately. Investigations, this situation yourself could lead to health problems.
Governor Pat Quinn is looking for volunteers who have made a difference in Illinois to highlight the importance of volunteerism and community service. Illinois residents may now submit nominations for the Governor's Volunteer Service Awards. Nomination forms may be downloaded at serve.illinois.gov. Nominations will be accepted through March 19th. Winners will be notified by April 2nd. The Academy of Pediatrics believes that by redesigning some foods, the number of child deaths due to food choking will decrease. Evening Edition's Bianca Cervantes spoke to a local food expert.
A local school nutritionist says toddlers are at a higher risk of choking because their motor skills are not fully developed. She suggests that children under the age of 3 should not eat anything smaller than a nickel. She recommends children under the age of 3 to not eat small, smooth foods like grapes, peanuts, and hard candy.
The muscles are not so well developed yet, so they choke easier. They might not have learned how to chew certain foods or might not have ever experienced certain foods.
She says that the risk for choking on food decreases with age, but there is no age cutoff. Older children and adults choke on food when they don't pay attention to eating and get distracted by laughing or talking while chewing.
We are trained and we have posters for the Heimlich maneuver in the cafeteria, so hopefully, you know, if the children are watched, you can still get the food out of them by using the Heimlich maneuver.
For Evening Edition, I'm Bianca Cervantes.
For more information on this topic and similar issues, you may visit this website.
Kroger is recalling 2 onion soup and dip mixes due to salmonella contamination. An ingredient in its onion soup and dip mix and beefy onion soup may have the contamination. Along with Kroger, the mixes are being recalled in 11 other stores in numerous states. No illnesses have been reported for the customers who have purchased those products. Kroger says they should not eat them and return them to the store for a refund or replacement. A judge in Southern Illinois officially resigned today. Macoupland County Associate Judge Diane Bruton had been suspended for allegedly making threats. Although the nature of those threats have not been revealed, no charges have been filed. Bruton served as an associate judge in both Sangamon County and Macoupland County since 1988.
Republican Senate Leader Christine Rodonio says she does not believe this is the time to raise taxes in Illinois. She says Democrats control the legislature and could muster the votes if they wanted. But Democratic Senate President John Cullerton wants bipartisan support for any income tax increase. The governor's budget office says Illinois will have an $11.5 billion budget hole next year, even after $2 billion in cuts have already been made.
Southern Illinois will soon get some much-needed tourism dollars. You're looking at the future destination of the Great Egyptian Onion, a 2-day bicycle competition scheduled for July. This will be the first year for what the Williamson County Tourism Bureau hopes will be a popular annual event. The competition should bring in at least 100 cyclists locally and from around the country, ranging from amateur to professional.
Well, it's warming up outside. That bike ride's coming in July. It might be a good time for a bike ride this week.
I hope so, and I'm definitely looking forward to sunny skies. Garrett Ford is in with us for a look at the weather. Garrett?
Well, guys, you see, tonight we're going to have some clear skies. Tomorrow we're going to have some clouds. It's going to be freezing in the morning, but by midday the sunshine is going to be showing, so maybe you just can take that bike ride, and the temperature not too bad at 40 degrees also. I'll have more on my full weather forecast coming up in just a bit. Brett, Jerica?
Hey, thanks, Garrett. We'll be back right after this. Stay tuned.
There's a new citizens initiative underway to change the way Illinois draws its legislative maps for the State House and Senate. We'll tell you how its organizers hope to put the issue before the voters in the fall general election.
We'll also show you how to make the most of your fruit trees by pruning them. Finally, we will show you a mini greenhouse for tomato seedlings.
New ideas abound on WSIU in Focus.
Friday at 9.
Get him! About your dad. One time, we all had dinner in the car. Mom says you have to come in now.
Scholastic Haiku is back with another episode of mind-challenging competition as Mater Dei and Centralia compete to advance to the quarterfinal round. To the Romans, it was Hibernia, west of Britannia. What is this Emerald Isle? Mater Dei Ian.
Ireland.
Watch to find out which team of whiz kids moves on, only on WSIU.
With all the stresses of everyday life, sometimes it's important to step out of your box and let your voice be heard.
Evening Edition Jansen Zink joins us tonight to tell us about a couple of people doing just that. Jansen?
Well, guys, I headed over to Key West in Carbondale, where there were plenty of voices to hear, and most of those voices were belting out classic hits from the 70s. Emily Dennis is a 25-year-old bartender from Carbondale. But tonight, things are different. Tonight, she's a rock star.
It's a great way to get yourself rid of stage fright. Hang out with some friends. If you drink, have a couple drinks. Enjoy yourself.
Emily's a regular favorite at Key West in Carbondale's Thursday karaoke night. Her and her friends make it a point to perform some of their favorite songs.
Right now, my favorite song to sing is Whipping Post by the Allman Brothers.
As often as they can. Each week, people come out to let loose and sing along with their favorite lyrics. Some do it to get their voices heard. Others just do it because their friends put them up to it. But there might be a little more to karaoke than a microphone and disco lights.
In school, I was kind of an introvert.
Here's Andrew Turner. He does hair by day and sings his heart out at night.
Karaoke rocks.
Andrew says when he first discovered karaoke, he was a bit intimidated, but quickly found that this was a way he could stand out and express himself.
It kind of gives somebody that star feeling, you know, not something that, you know you're not a star, but anybody can come and sing karaoke. Trust me, it builds self-esteem. It really does.
For many, this is their time to shine. This is when they can check their inhibitions at the door, lay it all on the line, and then joke about their rendition of My Heart Will Go On if their performance just doesn't quite cut it.
You're going to have those people that clap for you. You're going to have those people that, are really just into it just because they understand that karaoke isn't for superstars.
So maybe leading the crowd in YMCA is more than just goofy and fun. Maybe it's kind of liberating.
It's what you think of yourself, and if that helps, do it.
Turner says karaoke is a great way to give your ego a quick boost because whether or not you sound like a pro, people are usually forgiving and sometimes even complimentary to those who swallow their pride and grab the mic. Bet?
Thanks, Jansen. President Obama is urging a nationwide effort to lower high school dropout rates. At an event sponsored by America's Promise Alliance, Obama said that his 2011 budget would include $900 million in school turnaround grants. According to the alliance, 1 out of every 3 high school students does not graduate, and President Obama says it's important that that number improves.
The stakes are too high for our children, for our economy, and for our country. It's time for all of us to come together, parents, students, principals and teachers, business leaders and elected officials from across the political spectrum to end America's dropout crisis.
President Obama also supports a Rhode Island school district decision which led to 93 teachers and administrators being fired from the high school. Under federal regulation, half of those fired were not qualified for their positions.
Friends and family for a SeaWorld trainer from Chicago gathered today to say farewell. 40-year-old Dawn Branchow was killed over the weekend when an orca grabbed Branchow by her ponytail. A medical examiner says traumatic injuries and drowning were most likely the causes of her death. Those who know Branchow says she loved animals like children.
It's pretty evident from everybody you talk to that she died doing exactly what she loved doing, and I think it's important that everyone comes out and remembers that she was very happy in her profession.
According to Branchow's sister, Dawn wanted to be an animal trainer since she visited SeaWorld as a child. With SIU's spring break 1 week away, is there a chance some sun this week? Garrett Ford will let us know next in weather.
And the stock market was up today. Here are your closing numbers.
There's a new citizens initiative underway to change the way Illinois draws its legislative maps for the State House and Senate. We'll tell you how its organizers hope to put the issue before the voters in the fall general election.
We'll also show you how to make the most of your fruit trees by pruning them. Finally, we will show you a mini greenhouse for tomato seedlings.
New ideas abound on WSIU in Focus.
Friday at 9.
Get him! About your dad. One time, we all had dinner in the car. Mom says you have to come in now.
Scholastic Haiku is back with another episode of mind-challenging competition as Mater Dei and Centralia compete to advance to the quarterfinal round. To the Romans, it was Hibernia, west of Britannia. What is this Emerald Isle? Mater Dei Ian.
Ireland.
Watch to find out which team of whiz kids moves on, only on WSIU.
And now the forecast for the River Region. This is your Evening Edition weather.
Well, we're going to have a sunny week ahead. That is the good news right now. Good evening, I'm Garrett Ford with your River Region weather. And also some good news, no rain for a while, but the rest of that until this weekend we might see a little bit. First, we'll show you right now outside. We've got a temperature of 41 degrees, the dew point right around there, 31. Relative humidity at 67 right now, and just a 10-mile-per-hour wind coming out of the north. Our high outside today, 45. Our low, a little bit lower than that, 31 degrees. First day of March, no precipitation today, of course. None for the month so far. Taking a look at some temperatures, it works just like you think it would. The farther north we go, the cooler. Belleville at 37 right now, all the way Mount Vernon 39, Carbondale, Marion tied at 41, and then farther south, the warmer we go, Cape Girardeau 43. Our current conditions map right now, as you can see, we've got some precipitation over the state of Texas right now, as well as the surrounding areas. And far southern Illinois, Cairo metropolis, also seeing a little bit of rain right now. The good news is this large mass of precipitation is not going to hit the bulk of the river region right now. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, a low of 31 degrees. We'll have north-northeast winds coming at 9 miles per hour. Coming up tomorrow, sunshine, a high of 40 degrees. Winds will be 12 miles per hour, gusting all the way up to 20. Coming up tomorrow night, we will have mostly cloudy skies, a low of 28 degrees. And checking out our 5-day forecast, there you go, 3 days of sunshine for the rest of the week. But then the weekend comes, a chance of rain on Saturday, and pretty sure on Sunday we are going to get some, but at least the temperatures are going to be pretty nice.
Okay, thanks, Garrett. It's the beginning of the season in college baseball, and the Salukis have been on an offensive tear.
And the track and field teams wrapped up the conference championships on Sunday. Matt Freeland is in to tell us how they did. Matt.
That's right, and the United States and Canadian men's hockey teams faced off for the gold medal. Plus, one Saluki basketball player took a long road on his way to Carbondale. Find out how he became a Saluki. That's coming up next in sports.
Hi, I'm Mark Wahlberg. Watch as Antiques Roadshow discovers Madison is a treasure trove of collectible treats.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's very unexpected.
Don't miss our visit to Madison, Wisconsin next time on Antiques Roadshow.
Monday at 7.
I am honored to be this nation's First Lady.
Dolly Madison has a larger claim than anyone to having invented the First Lady.
She reigned over Washington.
Dolly had really done more to create this city than anybody else.
And in its hour of need, helped save the Capitol.
She was a heroine at the center of heroic events.
Dolly Madison on American Experience.
Monday at 8.
A bitterly cold snowstorm howled in from the north as George Washington led his army into New Jersey to the village of Morristown. as the Army moved off the battlefield to establish their winter encampment. The worst winter in colonial times, perhaps the worst in all recorded history, would soon be upon them. It would be the ultimate test of whether the American Revolution could survive.
Monday at 9:30.
And now the latest scores and highlights from across the River region. This is Evening Edition Sports.
Both the men's and women's track and field teams fell just short of taking home first place in the conference championships. Wichita took home first place, beating Saluki women by 6 and the men by 28. Some of the winners for SIU were Geneva McCall, J.C. Lambert, and Jeff Shermer. McCall won the shot put for the Dogs with a throw of 16.43 meters. Lambert became a two-time champion, throwing a personal best in the shot put at 17.68 meters. Shermer took care of business on the ground, placing first in the 5,000 meters and the 1 mile run. This weekend, both teams will be in South Bend, Indiana for the Alex Wilson Invitational. And on the baseball diamond, the Salukis were looking to take the series over Jacksonville State on Sunday, and they were successful. Pitching was never a factor in the series, as SIU scored 38 runs in 3 games, while the Gamecocks scored 42 total runs. The 2 and 3 Salukis host a series with Middle Tennessee State starting tomorrow. The SIU men's basketball team has one special player that went through a journey to get here. Evening Edition's Ashley Reed has the story.
That's right. Most basketball stars often get a lot of attention, and tonight, Justin Bocat shares his story.
Justin Bocat averages 8 points per game and 3 rebounds. Bocat is known for putting points on the board, but he is more than just a star basketball player. Bocat says growing up in the south suburbs of Chicago was often tough and stressful. After occasional fights in school, Justin's mother packed up and moved the family to Bloomington, Illinois, to live with his aunt for a better life.
Once I got to Bloomington, things were a lot quieter, and it was a lot easier to kind of stay focused, because in Chicago, it was just so much going on that it was hard to stay focused.
Justin and his brother would often go to the YMCA and shoot hoops to stay out of the streets. Those days at the YMCA paid off and eventually led him to SIU. Being known as a basketball star also comes with negatives.
Most people really don't get the time to sit down and actually get to know me, like where I came from, how hard it was getting to where I'm at now.
Not only does he dominate in the paint, but on the runway as well. Justin is an active member of the registered student organization, Essence Fashion Models. This organization has been a way for other students to get to know Bocat up close and personal.
And that helped me to know a lot of people. So I mean, any RSO is probably pretty good just to get out there and mingle with a lot of people, meet new people, and establish like good friendships.
Bocat is looking ahead and has plans for the NBA in the near future.
Mainly, I want to play basketball coming out of college, but if that doesn't work out, then I'm gonna have to find a job.
On campus, Ashley Reed, Evening Edition.
Bocat is a junior and only has 1 season left with the Salukis. Matt, back to you.
Just a week ago, the USA men's hockey team beat Canada 5-3. Yesterday, the two teams battled it out again, this time for the gold medal. Canada fought through just about all of the third period up 2-1, but the U.S. was not going down without a fight. The U.S. pulled goalie Ryan Miller for an extra attacker, which paid off just 25 seconds before the end of regulation when Zach Parise scored the game-tying goal. But in overtime, Canada was too much for the United States. Canadian captain Sidney Crosby scored the game winner, securing the win and a gold medal for Team Canada.
Well, Matt, another gold try for the Americans, another failure there, but...
Oh, you know, hockey is Canada's main sport, and they've always been good at it, and they're always going to be good at it. It was still a fantastic run by the USA team to even make it to that game, so they can't be disappointed in themselves too much, but I'm sure they really wanted that goal.
All right, thanks, Matt. We've all felt a case of the Mondays before.
See how one local bar plans on helping you cope.
Sun comes shining through. When you're smiling, oh, when you're smiling, and the whole world smiles, well,
Tuesday at 9.
Join Ireland's premier singing trio, the Celtic Tenors, for an unforgettable evening.
Like further down a dance, your partner wet the floor, your trousers shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun that Finnegan's Wake.
From traditional Irish favorites to popular American standards, you won't want to miss the Celtic Tenors, No Boundaries.
Friday at 7:30.
18 years ago, John Gray changed our perception of relationships with Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. He ranks among the best-selling authors of all time. Now in a new 60-minute public television special, Venus on Fire, Mars on Ice, John Gray shares groundbreaking research and solutions for keeping our love relationships and our bodies happy, healthy, and strong.
Saturday at 5.
Coming up tomorrow night on the Evening Edition, we'll show you how SIUC is picking up the slack when it comes to veterans education and find out what local water plant exceeded EPA chloride levels. And SIU researchers are working on new ways to make local coal mines safer. That's tomorrow night at 5 right here on the WSIU television stations.
Enjoying a fun night out with friends can now be a good cause. Evening Edition's Julie Santon tells us more.
If you're looking to get pampered while also going out and having a drink with friends, then Martini Mondays is a great night for you. Hothead's Hair Salon has teamed up with Sports Blast Sky Bar to make an all-out event on Monday nights. Hotheads provides a night of grooming while the Sky Bar offers free drinks.
We have manicures. It's $20 for one. You get a mini manicure and 2 martinis. And we have pedicures for $30, and then you get 2 martinis.
Part of the profits goes to a local charity.
And at the first Monday of every month, we donate half of our pedicure proceeds to the Women's Center, and then $5 off of every manicure that comes in, we donate to the Women's Center.
In Carbondale, Julie Santon, Evening Edition.
With a party of 8 or more, there is a limo service free of charge that will pick you up and bring you to the Sky Bar. Appointments and walk-ins are available. Well, Garrett, how about those weather recap?
Sure. Tomorrow we're going to have some sunshine in the afternoon, but some clouds in the morning. And then there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all sun, and the temperatures slowly rising till this weekend. Good news, temperatures in the 50s. Bad news, you see that chance of rain on Saturday and Sunday. So we got to take the good with the bad this weekend.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Garrett. And thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Brett Behrens.
And I'm Jerica Hill. For Garrett Ford and Matt Freeland and everyone here at the Evening Edition, have a great night.
River Region Evening Edition is made possible through the membership support of viewers like you, with additional support from Country Insurance and Financial Services and WSIU-TV 3.